Congratulations on the film.
Thanks.
I watched it. It was very funny, witty, and entertaining all in one.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
What would you say is the motivation for Lady Susan's kind of play off of people and how she is witty with people and what motivates her?
I think Lady Susan is very much a product of the time period and the constraints that were on women at that point. I think if she was transplanted to now, she would have a great job. She'd probably have a couple of boyfriends. You know, she wouldn't be in this kind of, you know, if she doesn't find somebody who has money, she's going to be in a really bad situation because as a woman she can't get a job. You know, that just wasn't happening. So she's a very bright woman who knows that she has to get her own way and tries to do it in the most charming way she can without becoming a social pariah. So it's a tightrope.
It's a tightrope.
Yeah.
Does she really care what other people think about her?
I think only to the degree that it would prevent her doing what she likes. I don't think she loses a lot of sleep thinking, oh no, do they think I'm a good person? As long as she gets what she's after, then I think she's okay.
And would you say that she's more of an opportunist, or are her intentions genuine to kind of help herself out overall?
Oh, no, God, I don't know. She's probably a bit of both. She's self-aware enough to not want to be considered an opportunist. Yeah, she basically wants to have her cake and eat it, and does, which is quite nice. You know, because that time period for women, having your cake, you didn't end well for most of them.
That's true.
So.
And then with the family, she has her eye on the prize, sort of with the family. Do you think that that's something that she kind of manipulates her daughter with as well, as to get the end result for herself and for her wealth? I
mean, I think the thing is, it's a real problem. As I said, for women, that period of time, to secure a future really meant finding a husband because they couldn't work. So I think she is deeply frustrated, thinks her daughter's completely stupid because she won't just marry, you know, she doesn't want to just marry the first rich man who comes along. And, you know, every time the possibility of the daughter saying, well, I could work, and it's like, really, what could you possibly do?
Right.
Teach, yeah, right. Like, you'll never do that. That was kind of the option. There wasn't a lot of options. So I think she just thinks her daughter is impractical and silly. And then the only time she's ever pleased with what her daughter's done is when her daughter turns out to be a little bit more manipulative than she thought, and she's like, good for you.
I got it.
Yeah.
And there were so many amazing costumes in the film.
Yeah.
What was one of your favorite scenes to shoot?
Costume-wise?
Yes.
I was a big fan, even though it was very uncomfortable, I was a big fan of my enormous Black Widow's hat.
Oh, yeah.
Because then you really feel like you're in a period movie. Like, I couldn't move, you know, I couldn't breathe, I could barely see. I feel like I'm definitely in a different period of time.
And then Mother's Day is coming up. Do you have any special plans?
My daughter and I, for Mother's Day, are actually, it's sort of become Daughter's Day. She's obsessed with Hamilton, like obsessed with it. Like, that's the only noise that you hear in my house now.
Wow.
So we're going to go and see that. So really, I mean, I love the idea of going too, but like it's slightly more me sucking up to her on Mother's Day, which is very much the wrong way around. So I'm gonna have to think up some things.
And it was recently her birthday, so I read that you celebrated it by redoing her birth in a picture.
That sounds so gross. That sounds really gross and really disturbing.
How did that actually happen? Please tell me.
This is that game of telephone. Actually, she would never do that. She's 17 now. When she turned 16, her dad and I thought, oh look, let's find some photos of when she was just born, and then we'll take pictures in the same groupings to show how extraordinarily large she's become and how extraordinarily old we've become in comparison. So, you know, when we did a few of those kind of groupings, and then we thought, well, maybe let's do an action shot, which involved the kitchen counter, and then my daughter sort of diving through my legs. I don't know why I brought that up, ever. Like, if you see the picture, it's very much clothed in just people being silly, but it sounds really disturbing. So thanks for letting me put that one to rest.
No problem. Well, thank you, and congratulations on the film, and look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you, you too.